This is the feature. This rock drop. I want to land just past those. And the first step of this process is going to be to get warmed up. It's a new line. Oh. This is the feature. This rock drop. And we're going to take a look at this feature. Before we even start doing run-ins, first thing I like to do is just look at the feature from the top. This one's not that blind. I'm about maybe 4 or 5 feet back from the takeoff and I can see the landing just fine. Next thing I'm going to do is come down here and see what am I going to see when I land. Because there's 2 parts to this, or I guess there's 3 parts, right? You have your run-in, you have the drop itself, and then you have the run out. So from here, I'm just looking, what am I going to see when I land? Pretty wide, lots of space, some rocks over here. It's good to be aware of the risks. You don't want to land on this side, right? You wouldn't want to land on any of these rocks. Not the steepest transition here, but it's wide. You have a lot of room. Then you got to make this turn, right? You can't really go straight here. Kind of funnels you in and you go left. Okay, pretty long run out once you get past here, so you have lots of space to burn speed. Not really a concern here. Again, just looking at it from the bottom here, it's good to just get a glimpse from every angle of what you're going to be doing. Make sure your run out's clear. If there were any large branches or rocks that were loose down there, get those out of the way. Make this as safe as possible. So now, this is probably the part that I take the most time with, is dialing in my run up. So for this first one, I'm gonna back up quite far. If you let go here, right, how much speed are you gonna have? Probably plenty. I felt very comfortable letting go right where that rock is, actually. I felt like that was a good amount of speed. We go back to our run up again. I'm gonna set these sticks, and this is one of those things that is more helpful with blind features, setting up a couple small sticks just so you can know exactly where you want to take off. One thing I would say is aim small, miss small, so you definitely want to be precise with where you're putting your sticks. I think something like this is very valuable when you approach these kinds of features. They're very, high consequence. There's a lot that can go wrong, and you want to be as precise as you possibly can with something like this. In here, but what I'm looking to do is take off right where these 2 sticks are, make it down there and land the 2 little rocks there. I want to land just past those, and we got a long run out. So I let go and boom. Okay, there we are. So that's what I'm gonna see. And I like to practice this a couple times. This is huge. Just practicing, where you're looking plays a really important role in where you go. So you just want to get used to coming off of this, and I'll tell you exactly where I'm looking. So right now I'm looking at this mossy rock right here. I'm looking at the rock, let go. Now I'm looking at my takeoff. Now I'm looking at my landing. I'm looking past those rocks because that's where you really want to land. Here, you know, it's a good thing those sticks are there, and you got to trust your markings because look, if you were just thinking, you just go straight, you just go straight, you just go straight, you're going to go into that log. No bueno. Trust your placement, right? You did this whole process for a reason. Come in, you know where you got to go, in between those two sticks, and just imagine what you're going to be seeing at what point of your commitment process. So you come around this corner, spot your mossy rock, you spot your rock. Once you're here, boom, you spot your takeoff, you spot your two sticks, okay? From this point, you can't see the landing. You can't see the landing. Start to see the landing. See the landing. You have a lot of time to react. Get your feet comfortable. And we spot that. Boom. Butter. And we're gonna come back up and take a look. Look at that. Sticks are still there. I've gone up the trail that this feature's on. Whew. Just gonna get a full pull down it. More to this trail at the top, but for our purposes, we are starting here. Oh yeah, this way. Not that way. I usually go that way. This way. This is the way we go. This should start to look familiar soon. Yep. Here we go. We spot ourselves. We let go at the rock. Oh, it got a little dicey. And from here, let's see, which way do I want to go? Right. Yeah, that drops butter. I mean, just like anything, you really want to just have a plan. Like, be prepared going into a new feature. Oh, okay. I know where we're at. And it doesn't matter what it is, it's all the same process. You know, what works for me might not work for you, but that is my process. That's the same thing that I do for any feature, regardless of what it is. If it's a jump, a drop, does not matter. I'm repeating that same process. Oh. Oh, one day. One day. Whoop. Oh, pretty loose. remember this being super loose last time I did it, which was just yesterday. Okay. And this is just a sandbox at this point. And this one you can roll. Oh man, so sketchy. Can't see. Wow.